I never used to like Christmas. And now I have got 2 sets of Christmas china. How did that happen? One time I was watching a story about Mariah Carey's life, and she's famous for her Christmas album. And she went into why she created that, and I was kind of fascinated by it. I truly think you can learn something from absolutely everyone. But she was telling about her childhood, and it was just a really rough childhood. And she had terrible Christmases. And then, as an adult, she took Christmas back and made it her own. And now she's famous probably for that Christmas album. All I Want for Christmas, that wonderful song. Wish I could play it for you. And so she does up her house. She has children and everything. She's got all the outfits. She does the Christmas concerts. And now she absolutely loves Christmas. So I just really started getting into it and thinking about it from an art director perspective. That's what I am. So I started here with my love of china, and I thought, well, I can have Christmas china too. It doesn't matter that I don't have a family and those kinds of things. I can have a beautiful home. So this was my first Christmas dishes, and it's by Lenox, and I'm sure you've seen it. It's very traditional, very popular. It's been around for a very long time. It is Lenox Holiday, and it's American fine bone china made in the United States, and I really love that about it. American things can be fine too. Not everything has to be European. But I try to choose everything that means something to me. So this holly pattern really means a lot to me because there's a lot of holly growing all around this home. So I think it's a good background. So I have dinner plates and I have these little salad plates. Now my family is partly Scottish on one side. A lot of Scottish names: McCallum, Gordon, Stewart, Thompson, all sorts of Scottish names. And so I thought this would be an interesting pattern as well. This is also Lenox china. It's no longer in production. It's called Winter Greetings. Now this is confusing because Lenox makes casual, everyday stoneware with the same name. So every time I'm looking for this fine bone china pattern in Winter Greetings, the stoneware pops up. So I don't have very many place settings. I have 4, but I truly would love to have some more because this pattern is something that I use all year. So it's a lovely dinner plate, and I love the salad / dessert. It has a larger border on it. And then there are cups and saucers. And it's just beautiful. I wish to have the full set. And here it is on a really traditional, obvious red placemat with the holly. It's a little too matchy-matchy. I would probably switch it up, add some tartan. I like to mix things up and use different things. Here it is on a cooler ivory placemat with some gold lame threading in it. It kind of lights it up. It's a little bit more formal, but it matches the color of the bone china. And just to cool it down, this pattern, and change it up, create a different mood, I even mix in my everyday china, my grandmother's pattern. This is English Renaissance by Royal Dalton. And that way you just have little bits of holly peeking out beyond the English Renaissance. And it's okay that it's not the same color of bone china. It's okay to do that. And the way I would round that out is with the rest of the table. And I'll show you that in future videos. And here it is on a different sort of more casual placemat, I think this works for an everyday dinner. This is actually dishwasher safe as well, this pattern. Now, some of the older ones I don't think are, so you have to just make sure you read the back stamp on the back. But I like this together. And then I like mixing it with some tartan, really kind of ties everything in. So I just love mixing things. I think it makes for more interesting table settings. I use my fine china for dinner, my Christmas china, every day for the whole month of December. And I use it even by myself. And if you listen to me talking about finer things in my other videos, I always encourage you to use what you have. Don't make it precious. Don't create a museum for yourself to live in. Enjoy it and give yourself permission to have beautiful things even if you're alone. You can still create elegant, beautiful moments and take your time to enjoy every meal. This is another placemat that I found on a discount store, and this pattern is a Spode. So this is a really famous Christmas pattern. It's been around since I was a child, I know, for a very long time. But even though I don't have this pattern, it still works with what I do have. Obviously, the little tartan border works with this china pattern. And I can also mix in my grandmother's pattern, works with this, the English Renaissance. There's just really limitless. Here it is with a holly. I love this with a holly. That really looks nice. Very, very traditional. And then when you add in your coffee cup, move my favorite snowman out of the way. And look, see, but when you have your silver and your napkins, it's all gonna really create an interesting look. The way I feel about laying the table is it's just basically like dressing. You know, you start with your foundation pieces, which are your china and whatever tablecloths and things that you have, you know, and you just layer things on. And, you know, you don't just use them one way. You wouldn't always wear, you know, your jeans the same way or your suit jacket the same way. You'd probably have several different ways of wearing it to get the most out of everything. So that's what I like doing. And here I have my red placemat with the holly. And this is my formal china. My parents' set is Lenox Westchester with the heavy gold border. Now this is a base. And you can mix this too, like add a little bit more gold to your holly pattern. So that's a very nice look. And I would also, you know, get the bread and butter plate in the tartan, throw that in there. Or use the tartan salad plate in the center. And it just creates a whole different way to use this pattern. This is very traditional. And this, because of the Scottishness and meaning something personal to me, I would use at other times of the year, not just for Christmas. You could also use it with the tartan tablecloth. I have a big tablecloth in this pattern. It has gold lame into it. I really like this way, you know, anything with gold or metallic, silver or platinum at night really lights up nicely when you're creating your displays. So I think that's really interesting. I know it's a bit busy, but it still would work. It still could totally work and create a whole table setting with this. And we'll probably do that in the future. But I also like this mix with the tartan and the holly. And this could be removed and put your soup plate, serve a nice winter soup. There's all sorts of things. This is not Westchester, but this is a very similar pattern, you know, that's vintage that I found in a flea market. These little glass bowls. And these could be nice to serve a cool, chilled salad. I love that. I love that together, but I also love it with the other pieces. And here it is on tartan on tartan. And I really love this look. Very traditional, but still you can make it modern with how the rest of the table looks. But I like a bit of glass in there. I like this with the Royal Doulton too. It just adds another layer. It's just like fabric, you know?
Don't you agree, Bear? Bear loves Christmas. Yes, he does.
I hope you liked seeing my Christmas formal china, and I look forward to creating some really unique Christmas table settings for you to have some ideas for your Christmas entertaining and for enjoying all by yourself. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Hey, Bear. Say bye. Bye, Bear. Get a wiggy tail.